And we're off! And our first stage here is World 5, Fort 1. Lava and Swamp Fort here. Also probably known as Bridge Fort. Tapatio, YoBGS takes a bad death. Tapatio, though, has reached Boom Boom. It's 3 quick stomps, and he's out here. Fortunately, there's like another stage and then another fortress, so we'll have a moment. YoBGS has reached his Boom Boom. The Tapatio has found, I believe this is 7-4. I'm probably wrong on that. Hi, lag blooper. Nope, there's the jellyfish. This is 7-4. So YoBGS now enters 7-4 himself. Tapatio again bonked by a blooper. But he seems to be getting through just fine. YoBGS making his way past the lag blooper. Is YoBGS and through the field of unmoving jellyfish as TapatioJ finishes the level. And now he's going to see what our second fort in this world is. And it is World 7 Fort 2. So this is a interesting one to see with very little resources. Thankfully, Tapatio entered with a mushroom and has a fire flower. Takes a hit though, so he's got to take this bit a little slow. He's through it though. Dodging piranha plant fire. And gets a tail. YoBGS loses his Starflower, but he's about to pick up another one. Tapatio makes it through the end of the first room. And now all he has to do is get through here to get the Boom Boom, and not even bothering to see what type of hot feet he's dealing with. Just damage boosted on through to Boom Boom. Boom Boom going down as YoBGS makes his way through the first room himself. No, it wasn't like fire flowers everywhere. YoBGS gets to that room without taking 2 hits of damage boosting. This TapatioJ goes to a mushroom house and gets a mushroom. And we have just Boomerang Bros. And he leaps into death. That gives YoBGS a slight lead now, as he finds Normal Tank, which is usually the nastier of the 2 tanks, all told. Gets a star. Tapatio is right behind him, though. Okay. And we have a fire flower as our reward from the tank. And we have, well, you know, just another level. Nothing too much to worry about here. There's a Lakitu at the end of the stage, but that shouldn't really be much of a problem. They're both getting through it just fine. Yep, there goes YoBGS. And Tapatio is just a couple seconds behind. YoBGS dispersing of a Sludge Bro as Tapatio finds the same Sludge Bro in the water. Any luck? Oh no, it's a different one because that has a star as its prize. And that pipe gets us straight to Windy. We do not have to worry about anything else. Please be careful. Okay. And we do have the World 4 airship here. And a a 2-hit heavy windy. But we didn't quite get a shake because of how she landed on that platform. No, this is best of 3. So they have to win 2 matches here to move on to the next part of the bracket stage. Oh, and a lemon tree. We have a lemon tree. Thank you, Peach. And we have Navy as our first fortress here in World 5. We don't know where the lock is. We do know that the other fortress, the ground fort here, is not going to be necessary because we don't need it to get to the other side. Tapatio once more taking a slight lead over YoBGS, but they're basically exiting Navy at the same time. And yeah, it's just 2 levels in between. Oh, hello, 8-1. We have just 2 more levels in between us and the castle. Whatever that lock unlocked, it probably was just right in the way. Oh, Tapatio taking a death. So YoBGS takes a slight lead again. YoBGS bringing himself along some bullet bills, so he doesn't have to worry about getting across these gaps as Tapatio does again. And it has to deal with a coin ship. Not getting the extra life, but he will bonk these Boomerang Bros as YoBGS has to deal with the same ship. Both of them get a hammer, and let me get that for you real quick. Tapatio picking up a frog suit from a Mushroom House as YoBGS just goes through this level. It's fine. Only place you're gonna see Buzzy Beetles. And the winner of this match goes on to face Fonzoid. Who had the overall best showing in our group stage. YoBGS find out Roy is heavy, and he's going to be the first out of World 5, as Tapatio has to go through his former auto-scroller in the just before the castle. I don't think it... It may be one of 2 levels that can have Buzzy Beetles. And we get a music box from Peach. Oh, and we have a very long World 1 here. So we find 7-3 as our first level in it. And I missed the airship earlier, but this is I believe this is the World 2 airship. YoBGS dealing with a Lakitu on his way out. Parabeetles, thank you. I knew it was like... I should remember it was Parabeetles. Excuse me. I'm very silly today. Remember, do not get flung into the abyss by these bars, whatever you do. As Tapatio exits World 5 to find himself in World 1. YoBGS avoids getting flung into the abyss. And our fortress is... It's a World 1 fortress, and it's a pretty normal location. Now, he could get the item here, but I think that would mean he'd have to take another stage. So I think he's just going for Boom Boom. I know. Buzzy beetles. Yeah, buzzy beetles are the one on the ground. Parabeetles are the flying ones. Hi, Boss Bass! Tapatio, please do not get flung into the abyss like I do every time. Nope, he's fine. And he's about to find his World 1 fort. This is some quality lag on YoBGS's side. Hi 8-2. Okay, as long as you're not soft on that jump. As long as you're not soft on that jump, you will make it every time. Just jump at the very last second. Tapatio finding himself in laggy land with Paragubas, Boss Bass, and everything at once. It's a good time. The star has escaped him, though. What's our Boomerang Bro here have for us? A P-Wing. That's actually pretty good. And our airship is... the World 3 airship. So it should have flat ground for the battlefield with Larry, who is probably not heavy because I think Wendy and Roy were both heavy. So it's going to be a standard Larry fight on flat ground. More than 3 hits. 5-hitter. He's a 5-hitter. He's not a soft boy. And YoBGS is out of World 1. It means when I say they're heavy, it means when they jump, they will shake the ground, and every time they take a hit, they will try to shake the ground twice. It can be pretty nasty on Wendy. YoBGS getting a star from that fight after using a star to end it. As you do. Checking out what's behind this pipe, which is not a bad call. It's not much else you'll be using those hammers for. And we have just a clean shot to the World 6 airship, which in this case is the World 7 airship. So that is about as kind as World 6 can get. And YoBGS plummeting into the abyss. He still has a bit of a lead, though. But that death is going to cost him a good couple seconds of it. And if, as close as they are, that could hurt him in the end. As Tapatio is now entering his the airship to find the World 7 airship. And we have a Ball Boy. One hit, two hits, and that's a pretty somewhat haphazard. There's worse rooms for him to show up in. Marriage is what brings us together today. Very close so far. So we have World 7 as our next world. This could be the decider, depending on how kind it is to one or the other runner. YoBGS going back to check the other pipe. As Tapatio just checks the pipe he just checked. And we have another pipe to check. Yes, actually. We have, after this, Gimp Extreme versus Zodiac Dread on Speed Gaming 4 at 7 p.m. and at 7:30 p.m. is Kevin 856 versus Justin Man 114. Okay, we have at least found our first fortress. That's probably going to be necessary. You'll be just getting through the piranha level to find a star. Once more, getting the star back for a star he used. And our first fortress here is, I believe, World 4, Fort 1. Tapatio taking the lower route. Getting a tail for his efforts, as YoBGS takes on Boom Boom and wins. Okay, YoBGS finding the dead end pipe. TapatioJ has found Atlantis. Goodness. And we have 1-4 on YoBGS's side. Now it's auto-scroller, it's a pretty fast stage. Just don't jump into the abyss. And watch out for whenever it decides to have fire snakes. Those can be a bad time. Now, depending on where this pipe takes YoBGS, he may have to do the other fort. Nope, he's fine. Using the music box and going straight onto the castle. Which I believe is the World 6 airship. And we have, yep, and we have Ludwig on very, you know, on flat terrain, so he just gets hit and jumps around. And I don't think we've seen our moon jumping Koopaling yet. TapatioJ taking the other Piranha level and getting the Cloud, that could be good. Thanks, Bowser. I would take that fortress. You don't have to go see that it's blocking the castle and have to walk all the way back. And Lakitu getting taken out with his own spinies. The TapatioJ, since Ludwig packing, is on to World 2 himself. We have 1-6 here with fire snakes and fire chomps. Good. Great. Always seems to be the case. A bit. And we have Fort Knox here. Tapatio is pretty good. It just goes straight to Boom Boom. And if you can't miss it, Fort Knox is World 7 Fort 1. We've seen both World 7 forts. We have not seen Maze Fort yet. And we found a hand stage. One of the Cheeps. Now, the thing about the hand stage, the prize at the end is randomized. But it's always the same in every hand stage. So what we get here is going to be in every one of these. And it's a music box. Oh boy. Woohoo! Using a fire flower to take out them fire bros. Yep, and that is a required fortress. Tapatio may take the lead here. Look, what is your deal with Maze Fort? I like Maze Fort. Kind of. On a good day. I'm just going to keep adding qualifiers to that statement. Don't mind me. Still, that routing decision may, Yeah, Anchor was Mushroom. Tapatio is just going to will be able to go see what's past that pipe and just be fine. Nope, YoBGS still has a slight lead here. Gets another music box for those Hammer Bros for his trouble. As Tapatio just enters the airship and finds... wait, no, that's not World 1. This is World 5. So our last airship is going to be the World 1 airship. So we have a 5-hitter Morton that they're both fighting at the same time. Don't linger in that hitbox, YoBGS. We have not seen World 5 yet, have we? No, wait, we have. We have not seen World 4. World 4 is our last world. It could be either very fast or very, very, slow. Well, we don't have a fortress right next to start, so we can't see if, that's the one we need. Oh! I believe we have the other World 4 fortress here. And another fortress just in the corner. If that's the one we need, this is going to be a hot minute of a world. So both, YoBGS is just a couple seconds behind Tapatio. I cannot stress enough how close they are at the moment. The lead could swap off of one mistake. Boom boom going down, and we get to see if that was the bridge one. It was! So we are done with World 4. This YoBGS has to take care of a Hammer Bro in the way. And he gets a cloud, so that could come in handy in Valley of Bowser if there's a level blocking the way to the castle. And World 1 here. And I believe we have a 3-hitter, so 1, 2, 3, and goodbye! As we enter World 8. Just with YoBGS, just a couple of seconds behind TapatioJ. Peach's final gift being a star. We have a tank right in the way, and it is Trash Fort. Not quite in its vanilla sprite, but it's in its vanilla world. YoBGS about to find his own Trash Fort. As Tapatio makes his way through the stage. Takes a hit, may miss the nope, he gets a door just at the last frame. Takes down Boom Boom, and he's out of Trash Fort. Whether this is the only fortress we need, we don't know. We have 3 pipes to check, and any of them can lead anywhere. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe they just lead to the same map. Only one pipe leads us onward, and it leads us into a dark room. There's 1 lock so far in here. So up to 2 more forts could be blocking the way to Bowser. Because whoever unlocks that fort ain't doing it. Oh, and Tapatio has found World 2 fort. We have 2 locks in here so far. And this fort has to unlock one of them, because they're blocking our path. YoBGS making his way through World 2 fort. Just a little bit behind. And we saw that lock go. And we have found another fortress. Door 6 fort, also known as World 3 Fort 1. YoBGS making his way to end of Desert Fort here. And Tapatio has solved the riddle of the Sphinx and entered door 6 to find Boom Boom. What does that unlock for us? The other lock! Good! And no bridges in the way of Bowser. Well, Tapatio has entered the Bowser's castle with a fire flower, so we should see a fire kill. Having him trouble with that cliff for a moment, but he's got it. YoBGS finishing off the other fortress and is about to find his way to the Valley of Bowser. Just a bit behind TapatioJ. What he really needs here is an unfortunate lava bath. Not getting it from Tapatio. Now we'll see how clean his Bowser kill is, because we saw some really clean ones yesterday. And down goes the Bows. Or not just yet. There he goes. And that should do it. With YoBGS also in Bowser's Castle, Tapatio has finished in first for this first match of this best of 3. YoBGS finishing off Bowser with some fireballs, and he will be through the door in just a second. And just so you know, Tapatio finished with an official time of 31 minutes and 9 seconds, with YoBGS just behind him by about 50 seconds, with a time of 31 minutes and 59 seconds. Alright, we're going to take a short break, get water, and then come back. For we have another match between these two in just a couple of minutes. Be sure not to miss it. Yeah, this is basically Group 2 flags minus hammers breaking locks, and minus endgames. Hello, and we're back with match 2 between YoBGS and TapatioJ. They're both ready up, and we're going to start in just a moment. I'm hoping for a very long World 6, personally. Like, a very long World 6. Like, that last World 6 was too soft. Let's go, let's get ourselves a long one.